Last time I pressed that button, bad things happened.
What?
Record.
Oh, record. Yeah.
Hello from Bali.
We're back in Ubud.
It's been 2 months since you heard from us on video for a whole bunch of reasons. I'll give two, you might have some. One, last time we made a video, I got ill just after that. I'm just getting better again from another illness since then. All is not great in paradise sometimes, so I knew that. But on the whole, it has been great and very interesting. And the other reason was, last time we tried to make a video, we had a row. I hold myself responsible, but it was your fault.
It was my fault, clearly it was my fault. Yeah. That was about a week ago that we tried to make a video, but it hasn't taken a week for us to be friends
Aussie
again.
scrapping in Kuta.
We weren't the only people scrapping in Kuta, I can tell you.
Kuta's ridiculous. Who goes there?
Aussies.
Lots
Tell
of
them about the
lots.
Aussies on the bike.
I was nearly run down by two naked Australians on the motorbikes careering down Legian Road at about 1,000 miles an hour, looking like they were loving it, and they nearly hit me as they winged past. And it was funny, but I also realised that there's death to be had in Kuta, naked death. But I don't mind if it's me riding naked down the road, but to say, God bless him, he was lost, he was hit by a naked Aussie motorcyclist in Kuta. It's not a way I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know if you want to go in one of their ambulances either, after I saw one going past very fast with the windows open and a naked person hanging out the window. Yeah, it's something about naked Australian.
Don't be naked Australian in Bali, it could go badly.
Never fear, you will never see that on a Temple Space video. It won't be us anyway. We might have filmed someone naked, but it won't be us.
Listen, anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm not making any promises like that.
Come on, you got to keep it above the...
What did we do today, Joe?
We're
going to give you a bit of a quick rundown. Won't bore you too long with our last 2 months of experiences.
No, we're just going to tell you about today.
And start with today, yeah.
Today we went to the Holy Water Temple, which is up near Kintamani, which is a very sacred space. There's...
Sorry, I was just thinking if you're kicking that, it might be sounding on there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No kicking.
Another round? I'm up for it.
It's a very sacred space that the Balinese go to themselves on full moon, and we chose to go there today because we could. But it's basically a whole series of fountains that you go under, except for a couple, unless you've been cremated, or you're dying.
Yeah, it's natural springs. It's the holy temple. There's loads of little springs. Well, maybe I'll add a little photo of me in the water here.
Yes.
Like that, and then come back to us. And I don't know, it's a nice round off for the last 2 months that have been quite chaotic, to say the least, and really difficult. And yeah, that was the next on my list. What have we been doing?
What have we been doing? We've been all over Bali. We really have. I think we've pretty much covered most of what Bali has in clubs.
We know everything about Bali now.
In clubs.
That's why we're starting to appear like travel agents.
Yeah.
On the Facebook.
All the things. But yeah, we have. We've been all over Bali. We've been to Thailand as well, which was really, really fun. Found the craziness of that area of the world.
Koh Phangan forming party, you've got to get your luminous pants on.
You got to go there.
When you go to Koh Phangan.
And you've got to go to Patong because it is just the most craziest place, but it's really, really cool. So we might put some of that video up for you at some point too of Patong.
Yeah. Well, we're back in Bali and I think we're going to stay for a bit if we can swing it. I've run out of money, firstly.
I have to.
Yeah, and but we don't care. That's because there's a sort of price to pay for freedom we're discovering, and so far so good, and we'll see how that goes. And the next video, looking a bit gaunt in Cambodia.
Yeah, Cambodia or bust. The cheapest place in Asia, bar India. But we have lots of things to share with you over the next while. We just haven't been really active on here.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff, and it's been so chaotic, and there's been so much we're trying to pull together, but it's been quite difficult to really get a focus on it. But my feeling is that at the moment it's all kind of coming into focus, and we're going to get there, and we'll be presenting some things. And I think the main thing will be retreats, what we plan to offer on my little list. I need this because my brain's a little bit soupy these days. That's a good word.
Soupy.
Yeah, I'm a bit deaf at the moment. I think it's holy spring water in my ear. I feel cleansed though. Do you feel cleansed?
Yeah, my hair feels beautiful. It's so soft.
Because
You stick your head under the water lots of times.
And guess what?
At every
there's
fountain.
fish. You're in there and you're flashing yourself and you're like, holy crap, that's a shark. But it's
Yeah,
actually
big,
a
big koi.
carp.
Like
And,
this long,
I guess
just
they're holy fish really, aren't they?
hanging around.
They're the gods. And I muck around and be facetious, but actually the guys there told us about what each spring was for, and also warned us not to go in the cremation springs, and yet lots of people seem to, unawares maybe, and I don't suppose that matters too much. It's the nature of spiritual things, but one of the themes for us in coming out here has been all about the spiritual, and that is really what we plan to offer. And the journey as well, because we realise there's this lifestyle of kind of ivory tower existence in places like Australia, or this attempt to find some kind of freedom by throwing that all away, throwing caution to the wind, and launching yourself into a foreign country where they have dengue fever and rabies. It makes all the sense in the world to me.
Yeah.
To you?
And then I think the other side of it is if you are a spiritual person on whatever your level is, and things potentially don't work out sometimes, then you can question your own spirituality. And I think for me anyway, some of this journey has been I thought that this was what I was going to get, and I thought that this was the path
Very
that I was
true.
supposed to follow, and it hasn't quite come out that way, and what the hell. And you know, that's the nature of life, I suppose.
They do say it's about the journey and not about the destination.
Yeah, I'm learning that. So I'm
Bit
not
of
a very good
cliche.
learner.
Bit
maybe.
of cliche, but it is all these things, all these the big thing for me has been the fears, all the fears I live with and that drive me, some of which I didn't even realise are driving me, and the biggest one for me being money and running out of money, and it swings and roundabouts, and it's why you have rows in paradise, and it's all the things you're not expecting, and it's a lot we've been learning, not just us rowing on camera, which I might add some clips of that. It was beautiful, but yeah, there's so much more to the spiritual journey. Is a painful one. It's not fun. It's not a walk through rice paddy fields and sashaying down the streets of Ubud in the kind of wafty spiritual crusader aspect, yoga with your tight yoga buns. It's not that. That's not spiritual. But also, it doesn't need to be a kick in the balls and a smack round the head by one of the gods. Though that is often what you get. I've been getting a lot of that.
And I think,
Holy ball kicking.
Holy
the
ball
last 2
kicking.
months.
And I think the thing is too is what I've realised about myself here is, like Mark was saying, his fear about money, like it's actually slowing down enough that these things actually can come to the surface and you can actually start to have a look at them. And some of the stuff that runs for me is just insane, and being caught up in my own spin enough to some days just not be able to get out of it. So as much as it's a kick in the balls per se, you also got to be grateful for that, because if I was in the world of being busy
I'm never going to be grateful for a kick in the balls.
no,
But I know
but
what you mean.
you know, I may never have realised it about myself. So you know, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's not fun.
Do you remember that video I showed you of I can't remember what they're called, and he goes for your own good as he sprays him with mace. Anyway, yeah, so we'll be hopefully delivering on the goods. I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with it all now, and we're going to bring that to you. And
So
whoever you are, does anyone even watch these? I don't know.
don't
You.
know. You.
Thank you for watching.
You
You're the
one
only person.
Yeah. So the temple space on the
And
road,
bring a
we're
friend
going to
next
be
time, eh?
doing some more of that. So
Yeah, and that'll do for now. 10 minutes I think is all we have time for you. We have to go and meditate and do spiritual things Till next time, and it won't be 2 months. It's going to be shorter, I promise.
Yes. Au revoir.